House hacking is the way to go if you're looking to lower that monthly expense of the home that you're buying. And the best way to do that is to actually purchase homes that have basement apartments. And right now in Mississauga, you can actually get these type of homes where you can live upstairs and rent downstairs for about $1 million or less. And that is a far cry from where it used to be, where it was $1.2, $1.3 million in years past. So things are definitely getting a little bit more affordable. And to make your living expense even more affordable, buying a home with a basement apartment is the way to go. If you can obviously afford that price point, because $1 million still is not cheap, but it is a far cry from where it used to be. So today, what I've done is I've handpicked a few listings that have basement apartments in Mississauga where you can live upstairs and rent downstairs. And these are all hovering at or below $1 million. So I'm going to go through them and break them down, and I'll even show you what they may have paid for that same home in years past to see kind of the difference of where we are at today compared to just a few years ago. I'm Atar Jaffrey. I've been selling real estate in Mississauga and the GTA for more than 20 years, and my goal is just to make the buying and selling process simple. So let's dive right into it. All right, so let's get right into it. As you can see, I've handpicked 6 listings. They are scattered throughout Mississauga, and very quickly, I'm just gonna go through them one by one. These are my handpicked listings under $1 million where you could rent the basement and live upstairs, or even rent the upstairs. It's up to you. But let's start with the first one. This one is in Churchill Meadows, highly sought after part of Mississauga. It's listed at $988. It's been on the market for 25 days. This is a 3-bedroom, 4 washrooms, 3-bedroom plus 1. So that plus 1 is that basement bedroom, and it has a separate entrance, obviously. And when it says kitchens 1 plus 1, that actually means that it has that extra kitchen in the basement. So there are some units that have a lot of pictures. I'm not going to go through all of the pictures, but I want to kind of give you guys a rough idea. Very standard semi-detached home, hardwood floors there, upgraded kitchen. Here's a little bit of better picture of the kitchen. Definitely upgraded, pot lights. Here's the primary room, second bedroom, third bedroom. And let's just dive right into the basement. Not the best pictures. And that kind of helps the buyer sometimes when the pictures aren't the best. Many people look past it, but it could be a great home. And from my personal opinion, the pictures are not doing justice for the basement apartment itself. I think in person, it might actually look better than it does in the pictures. That's the sliding door for the bedroom. Here's the stairs for upstairs, which the tenants probably will never use. And let's just keep going here. Here's another picture of the kitchen. Kind of looks like an IKEA kitchen. Here's the washroom, very nice washroom. This might even be a better washroom than they have upstairs. And here you have a separate laundry. Backyard space is usually not for tenants unless they have direct access to the backyard in a walkout, which I'll show you. So let's see if we can see any sales history for this one. Let's see here. Okay, so there's no last purchase price because I guess they've purchased it more than 3 or 4 years ago, but they did try selling this at $1,099,000 in 2022. It didn't work. Oops, it didn't work. They had to terminate it. $1,099,000. They terminated it. Then they rented the basement, $1,750. They suspended it. They listed it for rent. Then they suspended it, and now, as you can see here today, we are listed at $988. So let's go to the next one now. 152 Blackfoot Trail. I've seen this listing. It is actually a beautiful listing. It's listed at $998,000. Has that plus 1, so 3 bedrooms plus 1 in the basement. Also has 4 washrooms. Property taxes here are $56.70, and this is in central Mississauga, Bristol, and here, Ontario. And it has a walkout. So what I want to do is just jump to the last picture here, go backwards, and show you the walkout. So this is a deck. That door over there is a sliding door for the kitchen, and this is the sliding door entrance for the basement. So people love walkouts. You're getting a lot more natural light. It doesn't fully have that basement feeling sometimes, so definitely this is a good listing for that in that regard. So let's go back here. Let's go to the first pictures. It is completely renovated. They've done a lot of work. This is the family room as soon as you walk in. The rest of the house is kind of through this hallway here. Here, let's show you. This is the dining room area, which they've turned into another living space for staging purposes. Dining, living space. You have a gas fireplace right over there. Here's a little bit of a better angle. And then this is your sliding door that takes you out to the deck. Here's your kitchen. And then you have the standard bedrooms. But let's focus on what we're here for, which is the rentable portion. And here is the basement. So nothing special, but it is a good size. And a basement like this, you could probably rent for about $1,500 a month because it is 1 bedroom. That's your sliding door entrance, which they put kind of like a padlock on it. And here's your 1 bedroom for the basement, 1 bedroom basement apartment. And here's your full washroom. So let's go on to the next one. Truscott. This is Truscott in Winston Churchill in the Clarkson neighborhood. It's listed at $999. It only has 2 washrooms. This is a bungalow. So why I like bungalows for rentable units is that for units that have basement apartments is that the basement is almost just the same size as the main living space. So you're getting a larger basement and you could rent the larger basement out for more money. The only downside in this price point for bungalows is that it usually only has 2 washrooms, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs. And this has been listed for 33 days. $5,800 is the taxes. Let's see the pictures real quick. Okay, that's the aerial view. That's where you walk in. Your living and dining area. Pretty decent. Looks like it's been updated quite a bit. New trim, new floors. There's the, let's see the kitchen here. Here's the kitchen. Nothing special, but yes, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. But let's go to what we've been focusing on, which is the basement apartment. And here's your living space, quite large, wide window. You got a couple of pot lights there. Here's the kitchen in the basement, which I actually think is better than the kitchen upstairs and bigger, it seems as well. And it's a 1 bedroom, so I don't know. I think this is the 1 bedroom. No, where's the 1 bedroom? I guess there's no picture of the 1 bedroom. Here's your washroom and laundry, which is in the basement as well. And then this house comes with a deck, and here's the backyard. So I just want to see if we can see what they paid for it, if they have purchased it in the recent years. Last listed for sale, $1.249 in 2022. Didn't work out. Then they terminated it. Then they listed it again for sale in 2025 for $1,075,000. That listing expired, and now they're at $999,000. So you can see the progression of the price coming down steadily from 2022, where they tried selling it, terminated, tried selling it, expired, tried selling it now for $999,000. Let's go on to the next one. This is also a bungalow, but it's a raised bungalow. Now, these are some of my favorite type of homes if you're looking to rent the basement. And the reason being is, I'll just skip to the good part here. Let's see if we have a picture of that. Right through here, it's hard to see, but on the other side of this brick wall here, there's an entrance to go straight into the basement. It's a raised bungalow, so you got to walk up a few steps for the main entrance, but down here there is a basement door entrance. I want to see if they gave another picture of that. No, they should have. But regardless, these type of raised bungalows, they have a entrance to the basement from the main level, which is hard to get. It's only in raised bungalows or raised back splits, right? And this is $999, 3+1, 2 washrooms in Mineola, Cawthra, and Lakeshore, separate entrance. Let's take a look at the pictures. You got a balcony, which is nice, like a deck. Here's the main floor. You got the oak wood type of cabinets. Pretty decent, but again, we're focusing more on the basement apartment for this video, so let's see where that starts. Okay, that's laundry. Here's the basement. So you walk down a few steps. There's the basement kitchen. Right there, it's an open concept. It's a pretty big living space, and it is 1 bedroom, which is right here. This is your 1 bedroom. Oh no, this is your 1 bedroom right here. And then you got your full washroom, pretty big washroom, which has the laundry in the basement as well. Oh, here we go. So here's the picture of the door. You have a front door entrance to this type of raised bungalow basement apartment. So let's go on to the next one. And there's just one more after this one. Jeffton Crescent. This is a semi-detached back split, 5-level back split. So there's 5 levels in this home, and you walk in, and then in the back there's different levels. That's what a back split is. $999, 3+1 bedroom, 3 washrooms. So that's good. 1 bedroom basement apartment, separate entrance. This is in Erin Mills area at Folkway and Burnham Thorpe, 4250 Jefton. 5,300 is the taxes. This one also has that front door entrance. If I can show you here. Let's see if they have a picture of that. Right there, you can see that is the entrance to the basement. So here's the living space, pretty decent, but I want to focus on the basement. Here's your basement kitchen. Has everything you need. So the kitchen is at one level up. You go down, here's another living space for the basement tenants. This is the full washroom, bedroom, full washroom, and laundry. And here's the backyard, which is for the use usually of the people living on the top. And let's see if we have any sales history for this one. Okay, so this one, it's showing sold for $304,000. So that's probably just a transfer of a name. As you can see, just says transfer, so maybe within the family. However, currently it is listed for $999. Let's go to the last one. This is the Credit Woodlands. Now in the Credit Woodlands, there are several options available within this price point with the rentable basement apartment, but I only picked one, the one that I thought was kind of the best one with the least amount of work required. Finished walkout, separate entrance, $999, 45 days on the market. This one has a 2-bedroom basement apartment, Arundel Station Road and Burnham Thorpe, which is very close to my office, by the way. This one needs a little bit of TLC on the curb appeal, but inside it is completely renovated. New kitchen, new floors. It is totally redone on the inside. And I skipped something a little quickly. This one also has the front door entrance right there for the basement. So that's where you get into the basement. And let's go to the basement now. So here's the basement. They found a little nook to put the fridge, but the kitchen is on the other side, which can get a little annoying if you keep having to turn the corner to get to the fridge, but it is what it is. Here's another angle here. And this is actually a 2-bedroom basement apartment. Here's your separate laundry, and then you have some backyard space. So I know we went through these a little quickly, but I just wanted to show you that hovering around $1 million, if you are looking for that investment type property where you could rent out the basement, it is very possible right now in Mississauga. And by no means am I saying $1 million is cheap. I understand it is expensive, but that is, let's be realistic, there are people that can afford that in today's market still, and they're looking for a good deal, and they want some help with the mortgage payments by renting out the basement. So options are definitely there. If you're looking for something like this, just drop a comment below with any questions you might have, and I'll be sure to reply to them. There is a contact form below as well. If you fill it out, myself or someone from my team will get back to you. My direct line is 647-208-9724, and I have been selling real estate in Mississauga and the GTA for more than 20 years, so I could definitely give you guys some helpful tips and tricks and advice to help you make the best decision.